Hello everyone, Corn here. Welcome to my channel. A whole different spot today. I have you in the kitchen. I have you facing, unfortunately, the part of the house where it just gets tons of sunshine in the morning, and you can see my lace curtain here. I'm sorry if that's distracting. I brought in our lamp to film with, and it helps some, but I see you can still see it, so if that's distracting, I'm sorry. But when, oh boy, what was this, over a year ago, when I had told y'all, shown you how I did the fabric flowers, you know, then I said, you know, I went through steps. You do A, then you do B, then you do C, and this, glue this, glue this, glue this, and then, you know, I didn't actually show you. So I thought today you might be interested, you might not. So this is kind of a project share and part 3 to my fabric flowers. I've got my Tech glue gun heating up. And as you can see here, I have been working quite a bit on fabric flowers. I wanted to give a bouquet of flowers to someone with this group, bouquet of flowers to someone with this group, and those two are for fun. I do that sometimes if I get it going, you know, I just keep it going. Do y'all do that? I do that with punches too. If I start punching something, all of a sudden I'm like, why do I have 5 extra ones? But I've never filmed here, so please bear with me. If I hit this camera, which is probably gonna happen, I apologize. But this is the best I could do, and lighting wise, it really is. There's nothing else I can do except wait later in the day. And our darling Tobe is coming over, and I was hoping that she could put a little music in the background so you couldn't hear the refrigerator running and traffic and everything else, okay? Alrighty, so here we go. Hopefully this thing's hot enough. I like to leave mine to heat up really well, because if I get impatient, it just doesn't work for me. So let's start out with some extras. So as you know, first you're going to punch. I do paper. You can also do felt. You can actually just cut out a felt circle and put to mount these on, but I do paper, and this is cardstock. And what I do first to set everything up, because I thought y'all would be like, Corn, this is boring. It's like I've said before, watching paint dry. It's like, oh mercy, girl. But you know, when I do it, the circles, and I don't do the petal shapes, I will have a seam. And so I personally, you can put that seam anywhere you want, but I personally put mine facing down. And then I do the same here. I line this up and put the seam on the top layer down also. And then when I put my button in, I'm going to end up pushing down on it some. Sorry, I was already out of frame until I don't film here. So I push down on it, so you see how it pops? Gives it kind of a fun little dimension. Okay, so here we go, y'all. And maybe with if you get too terribly bored watching, maybe Tobe can do something about that with it, because you know she's my editor, because remember, I don't edit. Well, it just doesn't want to go at all. So I put it right around the circle, and then I try to center it as best as possible, and then I just give it, you know how hot that is, baby. And it isn't even touching my fingers, but woo, that is some hot stuff. All right, and then like I said, I gotta make sure I've got that lined up properly. And then I come around and just go ahead and put the hot glue on top of that circle now. All right. And kind of push down on a little bit then too. I like it that it has some dimension there. Okay. So now we got that going on. And then usually there's a nice hole right there. And then I push down even further, okay? But we're going to try to put our hot glue, not too much this time because of the button. And we'll put that there, and then let's push. Not only just, to keep it there, but it's just, it gives it, look what it does. Woo! I love gathers. I think gathers are pretty. Okay, and if you hear the phone in the background, that's the fam. All right, we've got one done, y'all. And I thought you might get a kick out of this one. This is for a dear friend who really likes the Day of the Dead, and even her emblem, I don't know if it's called an avatar or an emblem for YouTube, is the Day of the Dead. So, which I thought, oh, I hope she likes this. This fabric behind it is black fabric that I found at Walmart with blue roses and red roses, which I think goes so beautiful. And then this one you all saw me haul, I think that's Hobby Lobby, the green leaves that I thought would go, because there is the same color green leaves behind the roses. And let's get started on that. And again, we're going to put the glue right here and try to center as best as possible. Perfection is definitely overrated. Even though I try to achieve it as much as humanly possible, it really is overrated, y'all. We give ourselves such a hard time for not being perfect or not creating perfect things also. And we shouldn't do that, should we? I don't think. So we've lined that up. Yep, we're gonna line this up. I'm gonna push on it a little bit. I need to get up further, don't I, y'all? So my goal then is to be around here. All right. And then, like before, we're going to put just a little bit right here. Okay. And then, I think this is so cool. I love these buttons. Oh, love them. And see how we made that pop up by pushing down? And I'm going to do another one in regular time. Oh, look at all these wonderful strings. I'm going to do another one in regular time. But then I'm sure that Tobe will try to speed up, everything else for me, because I know this is probably very boring to watch over and over and over. Let's do one with the little kitty cat. Well, let's do a kitty cat one. This is Handsome, by the way, kitty cat named Handsome. And this is the kitty cat that is named Corn. And yes, she already knew who they were coming to. Because our darling Trina does watch my channel. Oh, bless her heart, I think she's seen every video I've done as of late. So there's Corn and Handsome. Maybe we'll do these two to regular time, then we'll speed up. But yeah, look at Handsome. Doesn't he look mischievous? Ew, he's so cute. And this one is a combination, y'all. This is the one that has, yes, the regular circle shape and the petal shape. And remember who taught me how to do the petal shape one is Tutu Amy here, and that's Tootooamy here on YouTube. She's the one that taught me some time ago on how to do this one. Okay, so let's get started. And I think Maida knows too, so maybe I will put that in the beginning, because that is her avatar, her emblem. I'm not sure the proper terminology. She's such a sweetie pie. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do this one. And I usually like to put a petal down over the seam to kind of hide it a little bit, you know, just a little bit. And sometimes you have to maneuver these petals around, you know. And then there's that handsome. Oh, I love these buttons. Uh-oh. I keep wanting to put it on the button themselves, and that doesn't. I've tried that in the past. Maybe if y'all do that, you're successful. But I'm not very successful at that. All right, handsome, get in there. You little stinker. Alrighty. So there's our little, here's our handsome one. And then we'll do corn. You know corn's got to have all that pink around her. Y'all know that. And I love how this one turned out, because look at this. This was on the fabric itself. You know how I tear the fabric so that we can get a little bit of this effect, but this was on that shabby chic effect, you know. But this was on the fabric already. And I was like, oh boy. Fun. So. Ouch, kadibble. I love that fabric. I think it's gorgeous. Oops, I keep putting it too far. I keep trying to put it close to me, y'all. That's what's happening. Yeah, let's put that down there. And then here comes corn. Corn can be a little rascal too. Uh-oh. Now it's like, help! I go ahead and use the Adtech mini size, the 10 glue sticks. You can get these 10 of them at Dollar Tree for like 98 cents. And those are the ones I use. Did I say Dollar Tree? It's a Walmart. I hope it said Walmart. Y'all know, sometimes I'm concentrating on what I'm doing, and I almost always mess up. I mean, it's like, you know, if it was you know, people like to bet. They could bet on it happening, you know? Okay. All right, so here's Miss Corn. She looks mischievous too. And you guys, I'm going to go ahead and continue to do this, but I'm pretty sure that Tobe is going to go ahead and speed it up. And V from Buzzing with V just did a video where she sped it up. And you know, Crystal from Cruising with Crystal does the same thing. I love Chipmunk Boys. I think it's adorable. So I might say a few things here and there. All right, and then at the end of this, I'll just get back on and greet you and tell you bye-bye, okay? And let's continue. So here's what we're dealing with. Let's put this over here. This is what we've made today. Well, it took me a while to sew them. I never calculate the time. Usually I do it when I'm doing laundry, or some other type of work, but this time I'm just, recuperating and just sat down and did it. That's for my darling Maida. This is for darling Trina. And these two are for me to craft with. Probably in a future giveaway, probably. So there we go. And I'd like to thank you so much for crafting with me today. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody.